That steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad questions.
What's that? Next one. We got a lot tonight. Breaking national. Rapper GloRilla ended her St. Louis show concert early after multiple fights broke out in the audience, according to fans, and she said it's embarrassing. Here we go. It's embarrassing. Rapper GloRilla ends concert early after multiple fights break out. Rapper GloRilla ended her St. Louis concert early after multiple fights broke out in the audience, according to fans. Tiffany Thompson, who wrote this, Kimberly Donahue, and the Gray News staff. Shout out to Kimberly for sure. And shout out to Gray News. They offered me a job about 2017. I'm a big fan of GloRilla, she said. I love her music and her latest album. Thompson said the night was great into after the intermission. GloRilla stopped her dance break as a fight broke out in the crowd. Video circulated on social media shows the fight breaking out multiple times throughout the course of the concert, with GloRilla pausing the show each time. Thompson said her group decided to cut the night short after a few fights happened. We were actually leaving after the third fight broke out because we sensed that it was not going to stop, she said. Not long after Thompson's group decided to leave, she said GloRilla made a similar decision. We got to end the show, St. Louis. There's another bleeping fight. GloRilla can be heard saying on video, I love y'all. I don't want to do this, but we got to put safety first. I love y'all, St. Louis. Thompson said she felt humiliated, and that was the impression that the artist got from the St. Louis area. It's embarrassing because we have people who come here, and this is how we act, she said. I teach, so I felt like she was a teacher where she was like, okay, one more time, and then I'm leaving. And then they continued to fight. She seemed a little bit upset. The factory's website lists several rules for guests at the venues, including no abusive, foul, or disruptive language, no fighting, taunting, threatening remarks, gestures, or harassment of any kind. The site does not list the consequence for those who break those rules. Thompson said she attends a lot of concerts and has never experienced an incident like what happened on Monday. Most recently, I went to Lil Wayne's concert, and there were no problems or anything. We saw the whole show through. Of the factory's protocol, she said she did not see much security, and I didn't see a lot of staff either. Thompson said she hopes those involved with the fights learn to behave at live shows. Come to a concert to have a good time. We're not here to fight. Keep your beef or whatever at home. But people pay good money. We dress up. We want to have fun, and we don't need the extraness. That's real. KMOV reached out to the factory multiple times with several questions, including what happened to those involved with the fights, and if its concert goers will be refunded since the show ended early. KMOV is still waiting to hear back. Chesterfield police told KMOV that security from the factory and police officers working secondary handled the matter, and it's believed that several people were escorted out the venue. It is not to believe any arrests were made. Like I said, I reacted to the fight that was at the GloRilla concert in Atlanta, and I told my story of going to an early GloRilla show at a club in East Atlanta, and how there was apparently a bling bling outside like shortly after the show because some dude was arguing with the security guard outside, and he had bling bling a security guard, and the security guard is now no longer with us. And it's just something that really messes up GloRilla's money. It's kind of cute at first of like, yeah, I got real ones to show up to my show. You might have to fight if you go to my show. But then it turns into, okay, promoters and venues are going to stop booking me because they look at me as a threat. They already look at rappers as a threat, especially of particular backgrounds that present themselves a certain way and their music presents themselves a certain way. So this is just continuing to mess up the bag and potential bookings and more money and more venues from GloRilla in the future. So I definitely hope that this stops expeditiously in the name of GloRilla just wanting to work, bro. So yeah, like the lady said, leave all the extraness at home, let people have a good time, and let the artists make their money, because you're ruining the brand and you're ruining our money right there.
that steps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon, you want one quick question?
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.